You know the story. Archduke Shaw, war begins, blah blah blah. But today's video has one key difference to our timeline. Have you ever asked the question, what if Italy had joined the Central Powers? To start with, we have to discuss what would compel Italy to join the Central Powers in the first place. First off, Italy was already allied with Germany and Austria-Hungary at the beginning of the war. The Austro-Hungarian Empire ceded much of South Tyrol as well as Istria to Italy, while promising Albania. To compensate Austria-Hungary, they promised Montenegro and Serbia. Just a little while after the war started, Italy invaded France and was almost immediately given the territories as promised. Due to the Italian attacks, Germany could push far into France before a stalemate of trenches was set up within miles of Paris, and a siege was set up around Nice. In the Balkans, due to a three-pronged attack, Serbia and Montenegro quickly fell and their forces fled to Albania. In response, Italy invaded and fully occupied the nation. In the east, Russia pushes deep into Krakow and parts of Prussia, but is quickly pushed back. Greece then decided to join the Allies, but was crushed by the Central Powers, who were already at their doorstep. Looking at the African theater, the Allies invaded and occupied most of the Central Powers colonies, although Libya and Tanganyika managed to hold off. In the Middle East, the Allies take Mecca and Medina and began a push toward Jerusalem. Guess what? It's revolution time. The Germans send Vladimir Lenin to Russia, and he decides to be a naughty boy, and then becomes even more naughty before eventually starting a civil war, then getting his butt handed to him on the Eastern Front before surrendering and ceding massive territories in the east to the Germans and the Austro-Hungarians. The Allied militaries tried to hold against the Central Powers in France, but eventually it was too much, and Paris fell to the Germans, although the French did not surrender. Oh, guess what? It's once again time for a revolution. French communists rise up against the government. The army is split and starts fighting itself. Seizing the opportunity, Germany and Italy capture the rest of mainland France, crushing the French and British in the process. Seeing their continental enemies driven out, Germany starts preparing for an invasion of the United Kingdom. Back in Africa, the Central Powers re-aimed focus to the Allied push into Arabia. The Italian army launches a massive offensive into Egypt, instantly surrounding Alexandria and laying siege to the city. At the same time, the Ottoman military pushed the Allied forces back down to striking distance of Medina and the Suez Canal, while continuing the invasion of Russia. Alexandria then falls to an Italian siege, and they begin an attack on Cairo. The Italians bombarded the city, and cannons are shot at it from a distance. The Allied armies then retreated out of Egypt, leaving it to the hands of Italy. Next up, the Indians, whom the British Empire had been increasingly relying on for their war effort, started a revolution in hopes of independence. The revolution goes very well, and the Indians secure all of northern India. After years of building up their military, the Germans are finally ready to launch an invasion of the UK. The Central Powers had been working together to consolidate a massive navy, and they sent out an enormous naval fleet that destroyed the overconfident British Navy in the Channel, taking control of it. They then send ships and airplanes to attack the British coast. The German army then makes landings in 4 spots with massive armies. Unfortunately for Germany, over 80% of them would die in the landings, but in the end, the Germans secured the coast and sent newly arriving reinforcements to keep the holdings. The German armies then make a massive push toward London, surrounding the city. The German Navy moves towards the River Thames and decimates what little British Navy remains. The warships then move down toward the city, while the army pushes into London and sends artillery to destroy the British. After this, the German military finds little resistance within London and takes the city. The Allies then surrender unconditionally to the Central Powers in India. Peace treaty, the Central Powers divide the Allies' colonies. Germany annexes a large chunk of Europe and French Indochina. Finally, for Germany, they set up puppet nations in Belgium and former Russian territories. Austria-Hungary annexes Serbia as well as Montenegro, whilst puppeting Poland. The Ottoman Empire then annexes the Caucasus and Greek islands, while setting up a puppet in Arabia. Bulgaria annexes all of both Serbian and Greek Macedonia. Interestingly, Romania, which was not involved in the war, was allowed to annex Bessarabia from Russia. India, Finland, South Africa, and Ireland also gained full independence, allowing the Central Powers to punish the Allies as much as possible without forcing them to take care of powerful colonies. Finally, the subject of this video, Italy annexes a large section of France. Albania, South Tyrol, and Istria are all also annexed. The future of this world is uncertain, but one thing is for sure. The world will be dominated by Germany. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to help grow the channel, and join the Discord to share feedback and make suggestions for future videos. Link in the description. If requested, we can even do a part 2. Ciao.